Dense black smoke billows from what was a funeral hall, packed with civilians. A glimpse of survivors trying to flee, then this. A second strike. This video appears to show how the funeral of one man became the slaughter of many. In the wreckage, a rush to help the victims, bombed as they paid their last respects to the father of a Houthi rebel official.
We came here after the first hit happened. While we are trying to help the survivors and get the people out, the second hit happened. It created a massacre.
Rescuers at the scene said the airstrikes left a lake of blood. Among aid workers in Yemen, there is revulsion and shock at the scale of the loss of life.
These are huge and alarming figures. When the conflict started, we used to have an average of 20 to 30 people killed, but this is then something really exceptional and something out of the norm, even for what you normally see in conflict zones.
Yemen's conflict escalated in September 2014 when the Houthi rebels, who are allied with Iran, seized control of the capital, Sanaa. In March last year, the Saudis and their allies began attacking the Houthis with a controversial bombing campaign. The United Nations says more than 4,000 civilians have been killed since then, most in airstrikes by the Saudi-led coalition. Saudi Arabia has promised to investigate the strike, but it has acquitted itself in previous investigations. The White House has begun an immediate review of its support for the Saudi coalition. And in London, the Defence Secretary Michael Fallon said if civilians were deliberately targeted, British arms sales to Saudi Arabia would be reviewed. Orla Guerin, BBC News.